Alright, how's it going, everyone? Today, this might look a bit different to you, and that's because we are actually in Forza Horizon 2. We're actually playing the Fast and Furious mod, or the Fast and Furious kind of standalone game that they put out for free on the Xbox One, maybe the 360. I'm not entirely sure, but that's what we will be playing today, and we'll be trying our best, I don't know, just to have a little bit of fun with it. Now, the car that I'm going to be driving is the Toyota Supra. And there's a huge reason for that, and let's go over that reason. So, the Supra is and has been, hands down, my favorite JDM car, any kind of import car. This is my favorite car, and I'm actually really contemplating buying one. Now, I know what you guys are saying, that Toyota Supras, they're probably going to be really expensive on the market to find one that is in decent quality and, you know, nice and clean and everything. But, that being said, the Supra is also a car that I hold near and dear to my heart, and a car that I really want to get my hands on one day. So hopefully sooner than later, I'll be in possession of a car that looks like this, or, you know, it might be a different color, but hopefully sooner or later, I'll actually own a Supra. That's what I really want. Not really too picky on what I got at first. I naturally aspirated probably because it'd be cheaper, and I plan on doing a 2JZ swap in the future. But that's just my personal preference on what I want under the hood. That being said, this is the car we're going to be tearing around with today, and just basically talking about just a bunch of random topics. So, if I'm a terrible driver in Forza, I do ask you to bear with me because I'm not used to it. I'm more used to the crew than I am Forza. So that's kind of my, I don't know, it's kind of my excuse for not being the greatest in this game. I mean, they're two different games. You probably played both of them if you're on the channel. You've probably played both, and I'm about to crash. No, look at that. I saved that. And you know exactly what I'm talking about with the driving. Is Forza is an insane simulation where the crew is a little bit easier to get away with the driving in that game. And that's totally cool. But today we're actually going to be talking about just the channel in general and the Fast and Furious movie. So Fast 7 or Furious 7 or whatever the hell it was called. Not entirely sure. Also, my gear shifting might be late. I'm totally going to hit that tree, yep. My gear shifting might be really late. I don't have any sound right now, currently. So I cannot hear when the rev limiter is going, and I'm trying, I guess I pretty much have to watch the light in order to see when the rev limiter, well, when I hit my RPMs to shift into the next gear. So if I'm bouncing off the rev limiter, don't hate me for that. I honestly cannot hear when I'm doing so. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump into the topic. So, what I wanted to talk about, we're going to drop there and back up. And basically, that is the Fast and Furious, the movie, and the channel. Let's talk about the channel first. So, there's definitely been a lack of content on the channel, and that's just because I've been buckling down pretty hard, trying to make some money for personal reasons. I have to come up with a, you know, a substantial amount of money. And the next little bit here, I am going way too high in the gear, and there goes everything. Come up with a substantial amount of money here in the next little bit. So I've definitely been working pretty hard to get that, which is kind of the reason why I've been neglecting my channel a little bit. But that being said, you know, everybody has their own personal reasons for doing things. I'm totally going to hit this guy. Yep, I'm sorry about that. Sorry about messing up your car. More sorry about messing up mine. So that's kind of why I've been neglecting that as of lately, just because it is what it is, I guess. Well, I am sliding like crazy. But it is what it is, and there's not really much I can do about it. I just kind of have to deal with it, and that's kind of, I guess, part of growing up. And if you don't realize that, I guess you'll realize that as time comes. There's not really anything I can do to try to prepare you for it. It's just something that you will eventually see. So that's kind of why I've been lacking with the channel as of lately. Just because I'm trying to get money as much as possible. So I am doing as much work as I can get my hands on, and yeah, that's about it. So that's probably one of the main reasons why there hasn't been a lot of videos going on the channel. So I do apologize for that, because I know I missed a crew patch review and everything. Not a patch, but a what am I talking about? A DLC review for you guys. I know I missed that, so I do apologize for that. Catching 6. I cannot see because there's no lights. Oh, I'm totally fucking hitting something, yep. Oops. I guess we drop shift. That's nice. But yeah, so that's the reason why there hasn't been any content on the channel as of lately. But what I do want to talk about mostly in this video is the Fast and Furious movie, the newest one that came out on Friday. So April 3rd or April 4th, I can't remember which day it was. I seen it opening night, actually. I went to the theaters to go see it because, honestly, this is probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite, movie franchises out there is the Fast and Furious movie franchise, and it has been since I've been a little kid. Paul Walker was the person that got me interested in cars, other than, I had like family influences like everybody does, but from outside influences, Paul Walker, Vin Diesel, they were the guys that originally, we are fucking flying, holy shit. Okay, this is not gonna go well. That's a tree? I'm in a tree. Anyways, they were pretty much some of the biggest influences in my life. I don't know what just happened there. Nose got a little bit itchy. When it comes to cars, they were the ones that really got me into the entire driving fast and, creating something that, will turn heads, and just the feeling that you get. Like, I don't know if a lot of you guys have your driver's license or not yet, but I'm not going to lie. I totally go a little bit faster than I should when I'm driving, and the fastest I've ever gone is like 110, 120 mile an hour, and that was in my truck. I got big tires on my truck, like I got mudders, so they're pretty thick, and the thing started to shake like crazy, so I completely let off at 110 mile an hour because it was pretty sketchy. It was pretty sketchy. So, but there's just a feeling you get when you're going fast, and unless you've done it, I can't really describe it for you. It's very hard to describe if you've not been in that situation before. I am terrible at driving. I'm sorry for you guys having to watch this. What is this? Why is there a turnaround in like the middle of the road? Oh, of course, I'm gonna hit a tree. All right, let's back up here. Anyways, yeah. So there's just a feeling that you get. It's the sense of being like, it's a huge sense of calmness when for me, I find when I hit over 150k. I don't know what that is in miles an hour, probably like close to 80 or 90 mile an hour. But I get a sense of calmness when I go that fast, and yeah, it's definitely nice. The problem with the movie that I had was just the ending. That was really hard for me to watch. It was hard for me to hear about Paul Walker's death. Him being probably one of the role models that I grew up as a kid watching in movies, and hearing about his death, it was definitely hard for me, at least. Not so much, like, I know that he died in a car crash, so I, like, for all the ways for him to go, that's probably the best. As morbid as that sounds, that was probably the best way, because, he liked to go fast. Like, that's what he loved doing, and fucking, come on, get out of my way. And for him to go out doing something that he loves, and I think that's with everybody, I think, to go out doing something that you love, or just, growing old and dying of old age, I think that is the best. Like, Buddy, I can't tell if he has a Supra also. I can't tell. But we'll drift that corner. What of it? Oh, there go a bunch of mopeds. But yeah, so for him to die the way that he died, I think that was probably the best way for him. Even that quote that he has where he's like, if I die and it's because I'm going fast, don't be sad because I was smiling or I was happy or something like that. That's paraphrased. It was roughly, that's what it sounded like, but it's along the lines of something like that, and I can understand what he's talking about, and I just completely spinned out on that guy. I'm my bad. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know why my nose gets itchy every time I try to do a commentary. It gets itchy, and it's annoys the shit out of me because all I want to do is speak without having to itch my nose, and it's never a thing that I can do. It is just terrible right now. But the movie overall, if you guys haven't seen it yet, I totally recommend that you go see it. I'm not gonna spoil it for anybody, so don't be worried about the movie. What? I just clipped something and we're flying. Don't worry about me spoiling it because I'm not going to. I think everybody should go watch it. If you guys have seen it already, let me know what you thought about it in the comment section down below in the video. If you're still here at this point, I think we're like 9 minutes in or so. But yeah, let me know what you thought about the movie in the comment section because I definitely want to hear your opinions. But it was a great movie. I think if this is how they end the series, I'm totally okay with that. I know that Vin Diesel's talking about doing another 3 movies, or he says he'd like to do another 3 movies or something like that. I think it's doable, but when it comes to the Fast and Furious, it's not going to be the same without Brian in it. And, you know, it's hard. And Paul Walker, he played a great role for a great character. And the way that they ended Furious 7, they did him justice. And just that last scene, and you guys have probably seen it all over Facebook or all over Twitter, of Dom and Brian in this Supra and Dom in the Charger, and them driving together. That got me really hard at the movies. And actually, talking about it gets me a little bit like right now. And that's and I mean, I didn't know either of them, but like, I mean, when you grow to love something so much, and that's something that has an engine, and I'm getting achievements out the days in this game. But when you grow up and you have such a passion for something, and the reason that you have that passion, like, being honest with you guys, the reason that I'm so passionate about cars is because of that movie series, and because of the Need for Speed games as a kid growing up and playing them. That is a reason why I just love vehicles now at this point. You know, anything that's got wheels and an engine, I enjoy a lot. And it's definitely hard to see that one of the people that the reason why the reason why this is gonna go bad, the reason why you are that way, is dead. And it's hard. I know I'm rambling and I'm terrible at talking about stuff like that, but yeah, like, it's still kind of hard for me to talk about. But that's I guess that's just how things are. Like, you can't really get overly attached to something too crazy, and like, there's nothing I can do about it. I think he did a fantastic job in the movies. I think, you know, the movies won't be the same without him if they try to continue the series. If they're going to continue the series, I think they won't be the same without him. And it looks like 210 is this, or 209 is this car's top speed. So that's pretty impressive. That's really impressive, actually. 209 mile an hour for Supra. That's really good. But oh crap, I am going in on. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. This is gonna go what? This is gonna go bad. What? Okay, that can't go that way apparently. But yeah, no, I thought the movie was great. If you haven't seen it and you were like waiting for somebody to tell you to go see it, I don't know why you haven't gone to see it yet, because seriously, like, go watch it. Go watch this movie and you'll understand what I'm talking about. The entire movie, it's just a good movie overall. All the scenes are done really well. The cars, like normal, just insane. The one complaint that I do have about this movie, and kind of with the series, but that's kind of more towards the series than it is the movie. It's just, the series started out being about cars, and I guess it did have its, like, it was about crime and everything, but like, the main focus of the series was about the cars. It wasn't about the guns or anything. It was about, it wasn't about the fighting. It was about the cars and going fast and using the cars to what they're made for. And I do find that this movie, and not only this movie, but a lot of the movies in the series are completely like, they're negligent to the fact that this series, you know, is the Fast and Furious, because fucking cars in the movie like this Supra push 200 mile an hour, and I'm slamming into the back of people at 200 mile an hour. We'd be dead. We'd be dead. But yeah, that's what pretty much I have to say in this video. And I guess this kind of update is, I'm gonna drop in a first here, even though you never drop in a first when you're in manual. That's something I know. I don't know if you guys drive stick or not, or standard, or whatever you call it, whatever you guys call it. Everybody calls it something different. You know, I've heard stick, standard, manual. It's all the same thing. I know some people drop it in a first, but I don't see the point in it. Even like when you're at a light, I just drop it in a second. Like, I think first is kind of a waste. Because, like, really, like, you only go from first gear, you only go to like 30 miles an hour, and then you got to switch out 40 mile an hour, and that's bouncing on the rev limiter, and that's just kind of stupid for your car. But that's my opinion. So I mean, take that with how you may. Holy shit, that Lamborghini just smashed into me. Totally didn't need to do that. But yeah, we're currently off-roading. I guess off-roading a Supra is something that is giving me chills, but currently doing that. I want you guys to let me know what you thought of this video. If you guys want to see some more Forza stuff in the future, let me know in the comment section. This has been like 15 minutes, so that's quite some time. But yeah, if you guys do want to see some more Forza stuff in the future, I could probably do that. I don't know. I've always been a racing game guy, and I guess we're just kind of going back into it now. Actually uploading it to YouTube because you guys actually care to watch it, which is kind of cool. Because like I said, I'm really passionate about cars, so I definitely like to play these games and talk about these things. So that is cool. So again, let me know what you guys thought about this. We're gonna into this tree. Let me know what you guys thought of this kind of video of me just talking about the movie and giving you my thoughts on it, and you know, just talking, well, ambient driving. Let me know what you guys thought. If you guys are still here, I do appreciate it. Videos will go back to being normal pretty soon. Don't hate on my driving, like I said. Can't hear, like I'm looking now, and I wish there was a vibration feature in the controller to let me know when I was hitting my RPM. Ugh. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. This has been some Supra driving around the Fast and Furious standalone. That guy is a fucking retard. And yeah, that's about it. I will talk to you guys next time.